Hey folks, salute! Hello, Kilt-Man! It's Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man, and I am wearing a kilt, I promise you, I am wearing a kilt. I will now show you. Ooh, look at that. That is the dress. Oh, lovely kilt, very resplendent. And I have a ridiculous hat on. Yeah, I don't even know what kind of hat this is. A pith helmet? A pith helmet, I think it's called. Where am I? Good question. Not entirely sure. No, we're on location in my old house where I was brought up, where I was brung up. Yeah, when I was a wee fucking nipper, and I was brought up by the fucking lugholes I was, and kicked out to the streets. Go on, earn a living. Go up chimneys, fucking do whatever. Bring some coppers back home. I failed at that quite abysmally. But what this is, my dad, Big Fred Mac, was a military historian. Well, he is a military. He's not dead. He's in a home. Bless him. He's 92. My dad, 92, and he was a military historian. He had a vast collection of memorabilia, military or militaria. I think the term is called militaria. So you might see behind here bayonets, and there's Napoleon hats, and well, all the way around there's tons of stuff. But sadly, I would have loved to have given you a grand tour of what was my dad's enormous, vast, and actually award-winning collection. But most of it's gone, because once my dad got a bit older, can you hear this bloody thing's rattling? This bloody spike-a-doodly thing up here is loose. Well, that's crap. You'd have to, that is. And plus, we've only got one of these things. Oh, that is, you know what I mean? Worthless. Bloody worthless. Still like it, though. He had one of the best collections of bayonets. His major thing was bayonets. Bayonets are those things that go on the end of a rifle, And they would fit into these things here. And what you can see is that there are no bloody bayonets, because these are just the scabbards. The scabbard is what the bayonet goes into. And it would be slotted onto the end of your rifle, and you charge, you've expended ammunition, and then you use your bayonets. Stick it in, twist it, stick it in further, pull it out, and then give him a good fucking kicking as well. But it's all gone. Sadly, it's all gone. I grew up at this house when I grew up. From birth, basically, all the walls had stuff like this all the way down them. Every single room, every single wall had bayonets, swords, muskets, Zulu shields, the tunics from Waterloo, the tunics from Rorke's Drift and Isandlwana, tunics from the Boer War. Oh my God, he had everything. A Luftwaffe propeller. Luftwaffe, the big German bombers from World War II. One of them propeller things, yeah. Turbine, engine on the wings. He had one of them. And that was about 40 foot fucking long. And that went all the way down the hall. But it's all gone. And it doesn't half seem a shame. I'm here to see my mum, and and I just thought, I'll take a trip upstairs and go back down memory lane. And really speaking, I can show you. There's not a great deal. Stuff. But if you look down there, you see, way back in the mist of time, magazines from I'm not sure what that's from. Is that from an M16? I think it might be. This might not work. Bear with me while I figure out how to put this fucking camera somewhere where it's not going to fall over. Yeah, I had two weapons when I was back in the day, back in the 80s, pre-Hungerford, pre-Dunblane. Those were two infamous massacres by deranged gunmen who killed numerous people, and it changed the gun laws in the UK. Those of you in America, well, those of you fucking anywhere else in the world, have different gun laws. And I know it changes from state to state and county to county and all that kind of stuff. But in the UK, now, guns, no. Doesn't seem to stop criminals from still shooting people, because they still manage to get all the guns and blow people away. But I would have been 14, and on my dad's license, I was allowed to have weapons. Yeah, believe it or not, at 14. But on my dad's license, when I was 16, I could have my own firearms certificate. And I had an M16. Yeah, M16. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. And a Magnum 357 Smith & Wesson. Oh. Now, the thing about that is, Dirty Harry has the 44 Magnum. The most powerful handgun in the world. It could blow your head clean off, But the thing about the 44 Magnum is, as powerful as that is, the 357 is just as powerful. But what stops it from blowing you off your feet when you fire it is a stabilizing rod beneath the barrel, right? So I used to have that. Oh man, and I could fire that double action. Double action means that you don't cock. It's a revolver. It's a wheel gun. It's not like a automatic, a Martin Riggs style gun. A Beretta 9mm. But it was a wheel gun, an old style, vintage weapon. Now you don't see many of them these days. 6 shots, and it was gorgeous. It felt great in your hand. It was like, no, I know I'm going guns. Kilt-Man, you saying guns are good for you? You love guns? I do. Yeah, I fucking do. Shoot me. Yeah, no, I do. I love them. I don't go out shooting people. I never did do that. I shot into targets. I did a lot of obstacle courses there. Obstacle course? That would be really fun, wouldn't it? Imagine it. I've blown my own fucking toes off. Oh shit. But I would do assault courses where you'd have the pop-up targets, and it was just tremendous good fun. Then of course I was in the Royal Marines, so I fired weapons for real, and in anger. Ha 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 ha. So, an M16 and a Magnum 357 Smith & Wesson revolver, and I love them. Now, because of Hungerford and Dunblane, everybody who was in gun clubs, gun societies in the UK, after Hungerford, they gave the guns in to, they surrendered their semi-automatics. You never could have a fully automatic weapon in the UK, never. It wasn't allowed. But semi-automatic, which means you can just fire as fast as you can squeeze the trigger. Bang, 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 bang. Which is actually a better way. You don't use fully auto. Fully auto is for a different purpose. It's basically it's a room clearance. It's just completely assassinate everybody in a small space very quickly. But it's not how you fire a weapon usually. So, but semi-automatics, it's as fast as you can squeeze the trigger, and they were still great. They were great guns. So you could have them. But after Hungerford, because this guy, Michael Ryan, his name was, went on a rampage down country lanes and little country villages, and just shot indiscriminately, killed loads of people. And it was a shocker, an absolute shocker around the world. So from that point onwards, semi-automatics were surrendered. They were given in to the police, and the police would have them deactivated so they couldn't be made to fire. Now, there is something about that. Once it's modified so it can't fire again, there were unscrupulous people who could manage to make them fire again. The criminal, fraternity always comes up with a way, can always adapt. And but anyway, these guns were gone. Simple as that. And you get them back, but you couldn't fire them. So I had my M16, but you couldn't do nothing with it. Couldn't go down the range anymore. But I still used to love just sitting there, watching films like Dawn of the Dead, George Romero's zombie epic Dawn of the Dead. Where you've got to shoot them in the head, you've got to deactivate the brain, and I'd be sitting there, 14, 15, 16, watching the uncut Dawn of the Dead. I mean, fucking M16. Awesome. Never missed. But I had the Magnum revolver as well. Now, what happened? Dunblane, up in Scotland, a guy went a rampage and he went into a primary school and killed kids. Well, although the gun-toting fraternity in the UK were always really highly respected people, they were, town mayors, they were councillors, they were politicians. Yes, you would say the upper classes, but it wasn't. I mean, like, I'm upper class. Fuck that, upper class, me ass. Me and my family were just fucking working class, pure working class. But we had the passion for this sort of thing. So we were part of a firearms association, a firearms club. But once Dunblane took place and the killing of kids, no matter how much she tried to defend, look, we are the most, conscientious and the most safety-minded part of society. We're gun owners, yes, but we totally endorse the law, and we are totally, everything is locked up. You kept your guns in a safe in one room, you kept your ammunition in a safe in another room. Those safes had to be locked to the floor and the wall at the same time. So you couldn't get in there. The police would annually come and check on you, make sure that you had all the appropriate security, and there was never a problem, because we were well liked. The gun-toting fraternity in the UK was actually quite liked until these massacres took place. And then it all went fucking tits up, didn't it? So, Dunblane, everyone just went, look, there's no reason to have a gun. There really isn't. Guns are made to kill people, and we're just like shooting at paper targets or wooden targets. All the fun went out of it. So we surrendered everything. It all went in. So my Magnum got deactivated. Now, we got him back. We did get him back. But they've gone now. Damn it. I would have loved to stand there with the M16 and go, oh, look at this. This was my weapon when I was a kid. It's gone. I don't even know where they've gone. But same as my dad's vast collection. And when I did start off talking about my dad, and Big Fred Mac, he had the best collection of bayonets, the most exhaustive collection of bayonets in Europe. Now that was actually a record. That was genuinely documented. And he had the second best collection in the world. So first best in Europe, second best in the world. That's my old man, Big Fred Mac. Awesome. Love you, dude. Love you. And he knew his stuff inside out. He knew battles, tactics, strategies. He gave lectures on all this sort of thing. He actually found a plumb bomb from the Somme battlefield. The Somme battlefield from First World War is one of the most plundered battlefields in the world. Everyone's gone there. Way back in the early 70s, my dad got the hovercraft over there. And he went digging and he found a plumb bomb. Plumb bomb, by the way, it ain't the size of a plum. It's fucking huge. He dug it up. He brought it back on the hovercraft. Brought it back to the UK. And customs just went, plumb bomb, yeah, fine, yeah, no worries. Different age, you see? Different age. And in the end, he donated that and many other artefacts and relics that he found around the world to museums. The Imperial War Museum in London has got many things which my dad donated to them. And bayonets, jackets, muskets. So because he travelled the world and he went to all these memorabilia. I keep saying memorabilia, it's not called that. Memorabilia fairs are what me as the film and movie addict collector, that's what I go to, memorabilia. But military affairs, and he would haggle and negotiate and barter, and he'd come back with these amazing things. My mum was never too asked about it. My two brothers were never too asked about it. My sister was never too asked about it. But I'm the youngest. Little Kilt-Man. Little wee Kilt-Man. He fucking loved it, didn't he? Oh, helmets were coming in. Bayonets, knives, swords. Fucking you name it. It was there. Old Vickers machine guns deactivated yet again. Machine gun belts, ammo belts, uniforms. Of course, I got into American stuff. And I love the American Civil War and the Indian Wars. So, but because of his fascination for stuff and the way he could negotiate his way around this sort of clandestine world of collecting, rubbed off on me. So I got loads and loads of gear too. And I still have that gear. Because I didn't fucking lose it, no. But collecting, yeah, it's a weird game. It's an important game. It's an obsession, and I understand it. My dad had badges and, oh god, buckles, belts, boots. The entire bloody uniforms. The thing I always remember mainly is that it was always SS stuff, German SS and Gestapo gear was always the thing that got top dollar every time. People just loved, SS stuff, and just because the German army, they did look amazing. All right, a bunch of bastards, of course they were, but they did look incredible, and their regalia, their insignia, and it's still highly sought after. Sorry, I've just seen something here which I didn't spot before. What be that? Let's have a little look at this. What is this? It's nicely ornamented. That is some kind of bone or antler hilt, as you can see. It looks like a fucking sausage, doesn't it? And what is it? Well, it's not a knife, is it? It's not a dagger. What are you going to do with that? You're going to stamp holes into something. I'm not too sure what that is. If my dad was here, he'd be going, "Oh, you idiot! That is a blah 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 from the Imperial fucking Navy of Hispaniola." And I'm going, "Oh yeah. Sorry, Dad. Yeah, should have realised." But I don't know what that is. It's not a fucking letter opener. You could fucking ram it up into various orifices, and it would cause delight in some quarters, I'm sure, but or even the other way. But yeah, because I'm looking around and I'd love to show you some actual weapons, but they've all gone. They've all gone, and it is such a shame. There's things behind it. There's helmets and things behind it. It's a full naval uniform hanging up there. There's do you remember the bomb squad from the Second World War? Who would go out and find unexploded bombs, and they would wear. I mean, they wear like a lot of fucking armor plating these days, but in the old days, a big Hessian fucking covered steel plates, and they'd be like something like a Doctor Who. It's fucking Cyberman, a brown Cyberman walking up there with a fucking big mask on and all this. One of them there. Oh, here. Did you hear that? I'll do it again because you know what that is, don't you? Yeah. And that ching. Oh, he's got it. Yeah, he's got a price on this because obviously my dad was going to sell this at some point. This is a rusted to fuck. Oh. Look at that. Can you see that? That's a lovely hilt. Yeah? Now, I'm not going to, pretend to know where this came from or what it is, but it's look at it. We're talking a cutlass style there. I don't even know what age that's from. It's old. It's very old. It's very nice. It's also, yeah, it's a little bit loose. It definitely has a full tang on that, but it is loose. It is definitely loose. But that could be fixed. Do you know what? Folks? I'm going to fucking keep this. I'm going to fucking have this. You know I am. What he's also got, because we have a lot of helmets, as you can see. So there's actually dummies, mannequins around here. Yeah, there. Now, I could do with them for like my masks. Put the masks on them. You know me and me masks. Oh, yes. Let's try and find something else to have a look at. Let's see what else we've got on offer here. What's that? Is that a German hand grenade? Nope. I think that's the leg off a stool. from Waterloo. Little tankard. Another tankard. What's this now? A bit of antlerage. Antlerage, yeah. Okay, big spoon. Which was great fighting Zulus, you know, with my fucking big wooden spoon. Yeah. There's a beret. A berry. All these scabbards are here. Yeah. Well, fuck me. I like it. I like this hat. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Is it Dutch? Is it Dutch? And don't go, it's Robin Hood. It's not fucking Robin Hood. It is not Robin Hood. Nobody in English Dark Age or Medieval Age or the Age of Chivalry wore a fucking hat like that. They did not do it. And they didn't wear fucking green tights either. You know? But I do like this. I think I can pull that off, can't I? Let's see what else I can find. Let me see. Back in 1 second. Rummage. Holsters. Lots of leatherage. Belts. And apparel. Oh! Yeah. Look at that. That's nice. Some kind of hussar. No, let's have a look. Fuck me. Oh, Birkenfeld. That might actually be a fire officer's helmet. You know, from like, the 18th, 19th century. But a fire officer's helmet. I go along with that actually. I don't think it's military. I think it's actually fire officers. Let's see what else. There's more. Oh, there's a great big tunic, but it's on a dummy. I can't even lift it. Shit. Oh, what's that? What the hell is that? That is not a condom for a gorilla. I'm pretty certain it wouldn't even fit me. Mwah. But you put your rifle in there. It's a rifle holster. Put your rifle down in that. It is a shame that there was once so many things. My dad even had a museum at one stage. Where we are right now in my house, my old house, my mum and dad used to own a green grocery shop as well. That's right, a grocery shop. It was big, it was multi-floored, it was huge. And at the back of it, there was a big warehouse. So my dad had the bright idea of doing a museum in there. So he did, and he put all his artifacts and, you know, memorabilia was in there, and he didn't charge. The dickhead didn't charge. So all my schoolmates would go in, and they'd bring their mates and their families, and people were always in there. And it was in the press all the time. Oh, Fred Mack's got this exhibit now. But he didn't charge anyone. Should have made some fucking money out of it. This is my family all over. We don't make any money. Don't half spend it though. And there's me, I've written books. I've had books published. 2 books, won a literary award. Where's my big fucking multi-million-pound bloody deal? You know? Where's the movies of my stories? Hey? I'll tell you what, I'd finish off Game of Thrones better than fucking George R.R. Martin. You fat lazy cunt. Get that fucking series, get that book written, because you fucking sabotaged the TV show. You fat twat. Sorry folks. A bit of, you know, current news, having watched the latest episode of Game of Thrones this morning at 5 o'clock with my son. And having loved every episode, every single one, including all... Everyone seems to hate season 8. Everyone seems to hate it. I've loved it. It hasn't bothered me at all. Until this one. Oh, the penultimate episode. King's Landing. The big battle of King's Landing. What a load of shit it was. Fucking didn't half piss me off. I got really mad about that. And anyway, you know. What's this? Ah, it's a great big sort of barrel screw thing. Technical term, barrel screw. Can you see up there? Can you see up there? I'm not gonna jump up and get that now. But there's the helmet case for a Napoleonic hat. Or is it Nelson's hat? Who knows? But it ain't this hat. And I fucking love this hat. Do you know what? I am well gonna keep this. Something very valuable just dropped down the back of the shelf there. What else is there? There's got to be something else I can show you. There's fucking hats up there. There's loads of hats up. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh Christ, this might... Whoa! Well, look at that. From the bondage cave. Yes? Yeah? Now you know what that is, don't you? You know, you've been fencing with that. But that is very heavy as well. It's very heavy, very old. That is not what you would use nowadays. You know, but there you go, look at that. Yeah, and you know, when not fencing, you could put a budgie in it. A budgie cage. Yeah. Let's see what else is lurking up here. I'm sorry, you didn't really want to see my belly and my tits, did you? But there you go. The weather is unbelievably glorious in the UK at the moment. It is just fucking unreal. It's tropical. Oh shit, that fell off. There's another hat there which I want to show you. There we go. That's a pickelhaube. German, First World War, pickelhaube. Bloody big spike on it. So you can bow down and you can run into your enemy and fucking skewer them with your big pickelhaube spike. Let's put that on. Let's have a little look at this. Tell you what, that's bloody small. I think that's a small head. Big fat face and lots of fucking lion's mane hair. But shit, that is small. Gott in Himmel! Achtung! Schnell! I don't think I can carry that. Doesn't go with the kilt at all, that. Yeah. Fräulein. Yes, strong beer. Yeah. Not too fussed on that. But I'm having this. I'm having this, motherfucker. Right, folks. That was a little fucking ridiculous. What's this? Nothing is what it is. There's all like war charts as well, plans and like, you know, strategies and maps and things. Oh yeah, I'll try something. Well, I'm not gonna. Do you know what? I can't be arsed unraveling because they're quite fucking big, you know. And I'm gonna make a right mess of it. I won't get to get them back. So, folks, for the time being, what else can I find? I was born to rule. Keep it kilted, keep it Celtic. Be happy, be safe. Drink whiskey. Make love to your wife. Make love to someone else's wife. Just make love. Because love is what makes the world go round. In the meantime, folks, I'm going to say, have fun, and I'm going to see you all later. Lederhosen could work with a kilt, methinks.